I'm Don Malstrom, and welcome to Aim to Hire. What I want you to understand about this particular job and why I'm talking to you now is that I am able to help you get a career in the automobile business as a salesperson, something I've been proud of doing for the last 42 years.
Did you know the average car salesman earns $55,000 annually? At Aim to Hire, we give you the training to earn much more than average.
It's a substantially better living than the majority have. You can buy that ski, okay? You can look for a house. You can do those kind of things on $10,000 a month. At $3,000 a month, you're just paying rent, you're just paying bills. I will teach you the little things that are, you might call tricks to this trade. It's not about being tricky. It's about understanding the difference between what's important to the customer and just speaking words. You might be the guy that cares about performance. I want to know this thing. I want to know when I step on the gas, what does it do? Right? Okay? And you might be the person that says, I need 15 seats because I got 12 kids. Right? I'm hauling the whole soccer team around me. Right? So we got to find out, it's very important to ask questions then, isn't it? To find out who's buying what. As you get this, you'll be able to think really fast, and these things are going to just come out for you, and you'll be going down the right road with the customer. It's going to be very good for you. And the hardest thing that people have is to actually ask for the deal. It's the hardest part of the business. Okay? And we're going to show you that in just a minute.
With Aim to Hire, Don has taken his 42 years of experience and developed a 3-day course that explains how to build customer excitement.
So that's what I'm talking about, more things right more of the time. You've got to get that enthusiasm. You understand what I'm saying?
I know.
You're a good person, aren't you? Yeah. What?
Yes.
Yes. You got to, come on, believe it. You got to believe in you before you can convince the customer you believe in the car.
Wow.
Wow.
How much does this cost?
Wow. Huh? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Same thing with the analog brakes. Wow. And that's just two very standard features in these cars.
The different ways to buy a car.
I can pay cash, I can finance it, or I can lease it. Is there any other way you can buy a car? If you go to show your customer a lease, do you know what they're going to do to you first? Don't talk to me about leasing. So, I took out $42,000. Right? Do I lose that interest?
Yes.
Right in the beginning, it's gone, isn't it? You know your down payment upside down that you are? Guess what? We're going to put it over here. Car's 42, you're going to lease it for 45 instead of 425. Your payment's going to be 575, and I don't need any money. How cool is that?
And how to achieve a higher level of customer service.
Is customer service a big word in your business? In the business you've been in? As a waitress, is customer service everything? Isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely, huh? This is something that is a life skill. This is not just to do with selling, although it's critical in selling. Listening. So if a guy says, I want to pay $27,000 for that $32,000 car, and you know that you paid $29,000 for it, he's just trying to protect himself. That's why we have this process that we're going to go through. He's only trying to protect himself. We would all do the same thing. This business is all about asking the customer questions. We don't just prejudge, we don't just assume. We ask questions. That's how we find out what's going on. We better relax him. It looks like you need a pop. Looks like I can get you some water. Okay? Maybe I can get you a sedative. I'm bad. You got to forgive me, guy.
You know, it's what you need to do. You need to be able to believe in what you're doing, and Don believes it. And I liked what he talked about, how he'd been in the business and conquered it and climbed to the top of the mountain, seen the view, and then when it came time to retire. So, you know, and he was like, you know, why should I quit now? I got all this knowledge. Let me dump it on people.
Because I actually submitted my applications before when they weren't hiring, so I guess they had that archived, and she called me and told me about this class, and she said it was totally free. So I thought I should do the program. So I did. It's really awesome. I really like it.
So I've had a lot of success stories of people that have taken and said, Don, you absolutely changed my life. And that's what's really in it for me. I was able to retire, and I'm able to retire successful enough that I didn't have to go to work. but I've worked and been busy all my life and couldn't stop. So that's why I do this. Now, I do take them people, I bring them in, I train them, I get them all set, I send them to a dealership, and they get placed almost every time. Now, the dealer pays me for having done that for the salesperson. They appreciate my training, they appreciate the knowledge that I have of the business, and therefore they're willing to pay me to train the salesperson. I don't have any fees whatsoever, not for the book, not for the class, not for the placement to the person being placed. So it's a very successful model of getting people into a new career.